All right, Law's top 3 players that will change this particular team heading into 2020. My top 3. Believe it or not, one of the players already played on his team, and I will talk about him. But first and foremost, it got to be Gerald McCoy. I know that a lot of people will say, man, he's long in the tooth. He really bounced to the North Carolina Panthers, and he really didn't do anything there that was really pivotal. Nevertheless, I look at McCoy, I look at his overall experience for one, I look at his skill set, and on top of that, I really believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that he can win the one-on-ones. Everybody know that last year, Malik and the rotational piece as it relates to Covington and Hyder, those guys, when they came into the system, they really didn't get there. They created pressure, especially Malik. I think he was like top 10 in the NFL or top 5 in the NFL and creating pressure. I digress. I want somebody to be able to create pressure and still be able to eat. Let me repeat. I want somebody to create pressure and still be able to eat. And that is what McCoy can do. He will be able to still eat. He will be able to still eat because when it's one-on-ones, I think that with his level of skill set, it's going to require 2 because he's going to eat the one-on-ones. I've seen so much of Hyder getting close but no cigar, Malik getting close but no cigar, Covington, when they put him inside, close but no cigar. And then when we saw 79 come in there was Bennett. I mean, he did a serviceable job, especially at his age and at his time frame that he came in. He did a serviceable job, playing inside and then bouncing to the outside. So I look at McCoy, Gerald McCoy, the real McCoy, to be a person that will make a major impact to this team, not just by his skill set alone, but by his contemporaries along the line with him. So that when we put him into the fold, we will see that this brother can get upfield and do all of those things. So that's who I'm looking for. And number 2 with this situation that will make a pivotal movement as it relates to impact, believe it or not, is on the same line. He played here last year and the year before and the year before that and what have you. He wears number 90. His name is D-Law. Shout out to the Laws. I really believe that D-Law all offseason didn't get a chance to go to the weight room, get the flexing going on, get that extra strength. He didn't get all of those other things that relates to just working out, whether it be plyometrics or whatever. He didn't get those opportunities and chances because he was going through rehab. He was trying to get that shoulder together. And a lot of people think that you can roll out of the bed and get 11 sacks. But guess what? It don't work that way. Let me repeat, baby. It do not work that way. So, with the mental mindset that I want to put on you guys, let that sink in, let it marinate into your heart, soul, and sinew that this guy, D-Law, he will make a major impact. Look for him to go north of 5 sacks. Look for him to still be that run stopper, that run plug, or whatever you want to call it on that side of the line. And on top of that, the way he eats. The way he eats is because of McCoy right beside him. It's going to be trouble. The way he eats is because of McCoy going to be on this opposite side or right beside him, whatever, how you want to call it. And it's going to make teams think. That's why I like the fact that you bring in a veteran. You bring in somebody that's already understand and knows the game. Don't have no growing or learning curve or what have you. Knows what to do in this particular system. Hey, see the gap, shoot the gap, get up field. If it's 2 gap, if we need to do that, we can do that as well. That is why I like McCoy and the D-Law administration, those 2 boys. And when you get tired of it, you can do the rotational situational groove as it relates to, Gallimore. and even Tristan, although we have our big reservations on Tristan Hill, I've been hearing too much bad stuff about him as relates to these beat writers and people that's close to the locker room about what's going on with it. And of course, with my natural eyes last year, when we was able to see him out there in Oxnard, it just wasn't a pretty sight. Nevertheless, hopefully, the light bulb could just click on for him. But my big dogs, McCoy and D-Law, I think that those two together will bring in the right spices, the right fire. And we ain't talking about high boys. We just talking about getting to the quarterback and making the quarterback pay and stopping the run and increasing what you did last year, using that as a stepping stone to be better. Of course, he got his bag or what have you, but it's not up to us to start counting paper, right? It just, for us as fans, to just see the product on the field. And I think that is what those two boys are going to bring. And then on the opposite side, of course, you could talk about Poe and all of those other boys, but I'm just going to focus in on that side of the field, if you guys getting what I'm saying. Now, my number 3 guy. Yes, it's easy for you guys to know what I'm about to talk about. CDTD. Let me repeat, CDTD. Because we know for sure that Michael Gallup been improving every year. Oh, Amari Cooper, when healthy. Man, route combination, the way he run, demands rolling of the coverage. Regardless, even when he wasn't healthy, you still going to roll coverage his way. So I'm looking at those two on the outside, and then you add in a CDTD. Oh my goodness. I think the way this team will win, because I'm looking at the inefficiencies as it relates to the drop passes from last year. Of course, my dog, Michael Gallup, had 11. Some can argue and say 12 or 13, but he had 11 official drops last year. Amari Cooper had 7 of them. That's a lot of dropping. That's a lot of playing basketball with the football, if you know what I mean. Now, of course, some of the balls were too high to climb the ladder to go and grab or what have you. But I look at this guy, CeeDee Lamb, when you insert him inside the slot, coming in as a rookie, not being able to say, okay, I'm going to have all of this pressure on my head, or I'm going to have all of this pressure for me to put up crazy results, or for me to be compared to a Randy Moss or what have you. He can come walking right into this thing and say, okay, what do I need to learn? Oh, you guys want to line me inside this week? Oh, just depending on the defense that we have to face against. Oh, now I can be on the outside and you can kick, a number 19 inside. Ooh-wee. That's how I'm looking at this thing. The complex of these guys, these 3 guys. Now, of course, everybody will have their eyes on number 88, CDTD, because of the fact that he's a first-round draft pick with the 17th overall pick for the NFL 2020 season. Nevertheless, I think when you turn on the tape and you look at what he's doing, even outside of the confines of the tape, when you look at his unique route running, his ability to create space and time and all of that good stuff and sit in the zone, and also being able to, when he catches the ball, that yak action. And I ain't talking about the kind you drink. I'm talking about flat out yak action, to be able to get the separation. We still see some of the other people from the other fan bases are mad because they didn't pick up a CeeDee Lamb. Not going to say that team, but you guys can put it down in the chat box. What I'm trying to say to everybody is, I know you may have your reservations on this and that, but this offense, compared to what they did last year with a Jason Garrett and Kellen Moore first year into this thing calling plays, and now you have a more proven head coach and you have an extra year under Kellen Moore, this offense is finna be medieval, baby. Make me want to go pull out my Spartan hat, pull out that helmet and put it on right now, because this is about to go crazy. So those are my 3 guys, McCoy D-Law, and CDTD. Everybody know that I'm kind of favoring the defensive side of the ball because everybody know I love defense. But I want to know your thoughts. I want to know who are your three guys that you really want to see have that pivotal moment, that next level type of situation for the nation. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go.